Boom! What's going on, guys? Welcome into your Energy News Beat here on this gorgeous Wednesday, March 17th, 2021. As always, I'm your humble correspondent, Michael Tanner, coming to you from an undisclosed location here in Denver, Colorado. Joined by the executive producer of the show, the purveyor of the show, the director and publisher of the world's greatest website, EnergyNewsBeat.com, Stuart Turley. My man, how we doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood in Texas. We're having a good day.
Yeah, no, you're having a great day down there in Texas. We have a great show for you guys lined up. You can check all that in a bag of chips out to my left, guys. But first, continue to subscribe to the world's greatest YouTube channel, Energy News Beat. It's literally the best place for all of your daily energy finance updates. Also, check us out online, www.energynewsbeat.com, the best place for all of your energy news. It's legit an IV of news into your veins. If you're like me and walk around with a little like drip of coffee just chilling by your side, you're going to want to hit that notifications button. Never miss a story. We have an iPhone app coming out. We have an Android app that's out. Search Energy Newsbeat on the Google Play Store. Very soon you'll be able to search Energy Newsbeat on the Apple Play Store, and you will literally be able to never miss an Energy Newsbeat story, and that's good because that's exactly what we're looking for. Let's go ahead and dive in. It's a big day on the stock market front, Stu, because we got Jay Powell in the Federal Reserve. We had 2 days of meetings finished up, and now we have his thoughts ahead of what he came out with, his press conferences afterwards. So let's dive into everything. First, top-line indices. Positive news out of Fed Chairman Powell's voice. So we see all major indices rise. SPY up 0.75 percentage point. NASDAQ, after being down almost 1.5 percentage points, rebounds up 0.9 percentage point. Dow Jones up 0.3 percentage point. Despite all surging bond yields, we're up about 2 basis points today, or about 0.5 percentage point. Here's the key. Fed Chairman Powell said he expects benchmark interest rates to remain zero for the next 2 years. Now, he said near zero, so, it is what it is, because remember, it's the 0 to quarter percentage point. That's how they index these things. So, reaffirm that we're going to have cheap debt. Not good if you're someone like me looking for business credit, but obviously big banks do enjoy that. Michael Arun, chief investment strategist over at State Street, he said this. It sounds like it's the perfect scenario for investors, and the outlook that you're seeing in the market response to this is very optimistic. So, investors like it. The real question is, does this trickle down? I also love, he thinks they pegged, I posted it on Energy Newsbeat, they see inflation under 2%, and I just had the Anchorman meme. Well, I don't believe you. I do not believe you. I'm definitely not seeing 2% inflation at the grocery store. But then again, it's all about investors. Who cares about us, Stu? Who cares about us?
I'm seeing a lot more than 2%, baby.
Yeah. Let's see something else. Here's a quote from Fed Chair Powell. It's good to hear from him. We do expect that we'll begin to make faster progress on both labor markets and inflation as the year goes on because of the progress with vaccines. We expect that to happen, but we will see first. Also, here's this. He said that GDP 6.5% in 2022. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! I mean, after having negative GDP in 2020, not good. But man, if you'd have told me in 2020, if you had in 2019 told me in 2021 we were gonna have 6.5% GDP growth,
yep.
Ooh. I'd have gone long the S&P 500 then. We're waiting on the data side. We'll see some more stuff come in on Friday when it comes to jobs. But really, it was all about Chairman Powell today. Bitcoin on his news rose 1 percentage point. Crude oil down 0.4 percentage point off just strengthening dollar numbers. 64.55 for the front end of that WTI curve. Brent trading 67.98. That's about a 0.5 percentage point on the upside. Back end of the WTI curve drops 0.1 percentage point, 61.59. Natural gas just gets continued to be pounded by cold weather. We also saw LNG exports topped 11 BCF for the 4th time in 5 days, according to NGI. That brought natural gas prices down about 1.5 percentage points, $2.52. We turn tomorrow now to our natural gas stock data. Be very interesting to see what rolls out there. XOP, which is our E&P securities contract, just drops 0.25 percentage point. Oilfield services sees 0.5 percentage point on the upside. Securities on the downside. Callan, they're down 3 percentage point. Magnolia, they're down 3. QEP down 4.5, and CDEV down 4.8. So obviously, the street doesn't. Something that's interesting. The street doesn't like raising debt to pay off new debt. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk? Contango up 5.4% today. That's good.
Oh, you
Vista
bet.
There's some numbers on the upside. What do we got on the international news desk today, Stu?
Hey, a couple fun stories. We've had some great traction on these as well too. Hey, first one out of the block. You and I have had fun with the carbon credit story. I think they're going to Canada is going to look to get rid of their whole national debt with this one. They are looking at $24 billion in income by 2030. I think they're going to make it before that because guess what they're charging, Michael? Give me just $170 per ton on carbon credits. So that is just one of the most expensive ones we've heard. Unbelievable. $91.6 billion is what they're borrowing in Alberta. So anyway, big numbers there. Let's go to the next one. Super tankers. You and I love super tankers. They're having some real hard times right now with all of the oil. They're having to go back and forth and get they're losing money. But this is out of the report from Bloomberg. Shipping is a leveraged bet on the world economy and commodity pricing. The tanker market is expected to recover quickly. Kind of cool. Glad we didn't buy ours. So
yeah, no, glad we didn't buy them, but hey, we're still interested actually because now we get a cheaper rate.
Absolutely. Hey,
just next one. Business credit. Sorry, salty about that.
Hey, right out of this one, this morning I'm working on everything, and the EIA, the International Energy Group, brought it out, Energy Agency, and then the EIA, the U.S. Energy Information Administration, both put out their reports. One was the short term, one was the long term. Both of them came up with some interesting nuggets, Michael. Looks like the EIA, the IEA, EIO, the international group is saying that we have maxed out on gasoline. However, oil is still going to be a long-term buy because the more we do green, the more oil we're going to use, and it's going to be the petrochemical side that's going to hold the balance. They're saying that world demand is going to go up, and I think that's just a hoot. So Saudi Arabia has it right. They're going after green and keeping their oil drilling at the same time. Way to go, Saudis.
In other news, Stu will be taking his annual pilgrimage to Mecca starting next week, so he'll be out. Again, thank you, Stu. All great stuff via the world's greatest energy news website, energynewsbeat.com. I got three things. We'll start with weekly petroleum status report. We got stocks drop yesterday, we had API drop yesterday, EIA drops today. API actually had a slight draw. EIA, in my opinion, correctly reverses that. It was about a 2.4 million barrel build in terms of crude oil inventories. All of that came from commercial storage over there. Domestic production stayed flat, 10.9 million barrels. And again, my favorite numbers, percent utilization, 10 percentage point upswing. We're at 76.1 percentage point. Good to see the Gulf Coast crack above 70 percentage point in terms of refinery. So they're getting back online. Duke Energy of Florida, they announced two additional solar site projects to continue their expansion of renewable generation portfolio. The solar plants are the latest milestone in the company's strategy to deliver clean energy to customers. Duke Energy of Florida currently has more than 900 megawatts of solar generation under construction or in operation, and will more than quadruple that amount of in-service solar over the next 4 years. Hey man, get it on solar. The rush is here. Our final story, the headline writes itself. I promise you guys, I did not edit this. You can check this out on energynewsbeat.com. Brilliant Energy files for bankruptcy after Texas power crisis. Do I even have to say the joke, or you guys just know what I'm going to say? Unbelievable. Brilliant Energy, they filed for bankruptcy in the Southern District of Texas, adding to the growing list of companies. It is now 4 that have filed for bankruptcy in regards to this Texas power outage. They list 50 to 100 million in liabilities and about 10 to 50 million dollars of assets, according to their Chapter 7. So they're done. Chapter 7 is a complete liquidation. This ain't a Chapter 11, baby. This is a Chapter 7. Jump off the cliff, take your debt.
Moment of silence.
Brilliant marketing, I think. Brilliant marketing from these guys.
Moment of silence.
Not with that name. You don't get a moment of silence with the name Brilliant Energy once you file. Stu, that's like naming yourself. I don't know an analogy. I can't think of one off the
The
top
Rock.
of my head, but it's not good. Don't call yourself Brilliant Energy or Brilliant anything if you expect in the next 18 to 24 months to be going bankrupt. That's all I'll say.
Hey, last thing I got, and that is, have you heard the last board member from ERCOT had to resign? They just threw him out on a railroad tie.
Should clean house.
They
House.
did. They're all
You should
gone.
probably join the ERCOT. We actually have breaking news now. 3 former ERCOT members just got elected to the Brilliant Energy Board. So we'll make sure to cover that story more later. But with that nugget, we're going to let you guys get out of here, get back to work, finish up your day. Thanks for checking us out on the world's greatest energy news daily show. For Stuart Turley, I'm Michael Tanner. Don't trust anything we say.